The Autism Parent. Hey guys, so today I'm super excited. I'm going to be doing a product review on the CoolTech car seat cooler. This is essentially an ice pack for your car seat. As I know a lot of you parents are probably like me and have a special needs child who is still in a car seat, whether they're a toddler or older. My son's 8 years old and still in a car seat. So this is really cool to me. Never place your child in a hot car seat again. I'm really excited about this, especially because I live in a really hot climate where my car seat does get very hot, the plastic and the metal components of it. So I'm very curious to see how this works. Let's go ahead and dig on in. I'm already liking how durable it feels, and I love the cute design. It even has a cool handle. All right, so the directions, I'm going to freeze the car seat cooler overnight. I'm going to give it an overnight freeze just to make sure. When you're ready, put it on the car seat, no child, so obviously you don't want your child in the car seat. Then you're going to lay the fabric side down, and once it's ready, remove it, and your car seat should be nice and cool for the kid. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this baby into the freezer after I take the packaging off. It is quite heavy. It has the cooling component in it that a lot of ice packs have, so it is weighted. So let's go ahead, pull this open. The packaging, I will say, I'm very impressed. I'm a packaging person, and the packaging for this is really well done, really well put together. So first thing I noticed, there is some staining on my CoolTech car seat cooler. So as you guys can see here, there's a little bit of browning. It looks potentially due to maybe condensation and the packaging leaked on it. I'm not quite sure, but hopefully I'll be able just to scrub that out without any other problems. The product itself is adorable. I love penguins and I love blue. So this is super cute for me. I'm really impressed with the design of it. You can see the logos there. There is also a buckle on the front so you can conveniently secure it when you want to take it on the go. It doesn't flop all over the place. One of my favorite parts is the handle. I really like this because it prevents you from having to put this inside of another bag and kind of carry it around. You can carry it individually and separate. Very convenient, especially if you just want to go take a trip to the park or go somewhere really quick and don't want to have to carry heavy. So I'm going to go ahead and unbuckle it. Fold it open here. As you guys can see, there's two very different sides here. One soft fabric side, and then the other side is a plastic side so that there won't be any leakage. So this thing is really big, which is great, and it's perfect because my car seat is big and it's adjusted to fit my son. So I'm really, really happy about that. I was worried that it was going to be scaled down in size. And once again, it is weighted, which could actually be doubled up as potentially a lap. Put it over your child's lap, maybe. I don't know if it can be heated, so I don't want to say it can, but it is weighted enough to where you could double it up as a weighted lap belt for your child. It's very soft, very squishy. I can definitely feel the texture of the cooling component inside of it. As you guys can see, it's big. Very, very happy about that. So I'm just gonna fold it up and get it ready to go in the freezer. I'm actually not gonna buckle it because I'm just gonna be pulling it right back out tomorrow morning. So here we go. All the wonderful healthy things you can find in my freezer because my awesomely not picky son eats a wide variety of vegetables, as you can see. You guys can relate to this, I'm sure. Bacon, Hot Pockets, pizza rolls, and chicken nuggets. All right, so we're just gonna clean this out. You are gonna need pizza rolls. You are gonna need a decent amount of space in here, at least one shelf free, because as you guys can see, as I'm putting this bad boy in, it does take up the full width of my side-by-side. So there we go. I'm going to leave it overnight, as I mentioned before, and I'm gonna pick it up in the morning once it's nice and completely chilled out. All right, guys, it is a new day, and as you guys can see, it is 97 degrees. It is so hot. I'm literally sweating right now as I'm recording it. The sky is clear with a few clouds, so it's gonna be the perfect day to really test this out. It is extremely hot. It's humid. There's no shade on my vehicle, so it's literally direct sunlight that's going on this baby. So here's my wonderfully clean vehicle. I laugh at that because it's obviously quite the opposite. My son has a fun habit of throwing Cheerios and everything else he can find. So here we are in place. It fits awesome on the car seat. I couldn't be more happy with that. As you guys can see, it's nice. It lays nice and flat against the car seat body. It's firm. I can tell that it's fully frozen, so I'm very confident that I've let it freeze well long enough. Probably could have done with just a couple hours, but again, I did do it overnight just to make sure. The top 3 pieces are ice cold, however the bottom flap is not. That has no coolant in it, so you want to make sure that hangs down the bottom. Closed up the car. We're gonna let this thing go at full capacity, full heat, direct sunlight right on it. As you guys can see, I am testing this thing to the limits. And if it works through this, then it gets my approval, because like I said, I'm sweating. All right, guys, it has been 3 hours and I'm checking it out. Everything is actually still really cold right now. I'm so impressed with the initial touch. Still very icy. Now this is 3 hours and well above in a vehicle, probably exceeding 100+ degrees in temperature. The bottom buckle is very chilled. It feels as if I could have just literally taken it out of a refrigerator. Same with the buckles, the top chest buckles. Very, very cool to the touch. It actually feels really refreshing right now. Big test is the metal components. Those things burn like heck, and it is cool to the touch. Very, very, very impressed with this. Thumbs up for sure, guys. This is a 3-hour test. So after this, I'm going to do a 7 to 8 hour test and let you guys know the endurance of a full day in the heat. Be back soon. Okay guys, it has been 7.5 hours and I'm just now coming back to check it out. It's evening time now, so temperatures dropped just a little bit, but it is still hot enough to sweat in a tank top easily. As you guys can see, the CoolTech car seat cooler has flopped down a bit. Now this is due to the ice pack finally starting to wear its limit out and it's getting really soft and floppy again. So if you do end up using this, a tip would be to find a way to prop it better so that if you are going to be doing a prolonged day or exceeding 5+ hours in direct sunlight or heat, you want to make sure that it doesn't do that. So now it's going to be the real test though. Despite it flopping down, did it keep my son's car seat cool? So let's go ahead and find out. Despite the flopping down, the chest plates were cool. There is a bit of condensation on this side leaking from it. So I do notice it's very damp as I touch it. Lift it up here. Excuse this. I am holding the camera in one hand as I am trying to feel everything out with the other. So yes, very cool still, surprisingly. All right, the metal buckles. Very impressed, guys. It is chilled still. After 7.5 hours in direct 100+ degree heat, it is still cool. The bottom of the seat, very cool. It would be very comfortable. However, I do feel a lot of moisture because the cloth side is what touches the car seat. So it is leaking a really significant amount of condensation. May not be a problem for you depending on how hot it gets where you live. However, for me in this climate, it did leak a lot of condensation into my son's car seat. With that being said, everything is still very cool to the touch. Again, 7.5 hours direct sunlight. Very, very impressed. It held up to it. It defeated my challenge with glowing stars, and I will definitely continue to use this product for myself and my son. Though maybe I might try it out a few times. Okay, so if you guys are wondering, would I recommend this? As I just said a minute ago, yes, I would definitely recommend it. I did mention a couple of little things to take into consideration. The condensation may pose a problem, make your kids' clothing a little damp, so you may want to work around that or put something down before they sit, or maybe just take a dry towel and kind of sponge it just a couple times. But overall, it is functional, it works great, it withstands extreme heat temperatures and still keeps the car seat cool. greatly reduce the chances of your child getting burns and just overall discomfort of getting into a really hot, uncomfortable vehicle. So if you like this video, guys, please subscribe. Check below in the comments. I will have the link to where you can find more information on the Carats CoolTech car seat cooler and where you can pick one up for yourself. They come in a variety of colors from blues to pinks to mermaids and penguins. So definitely recommend checking them out, guys. Thanks again. Stay tuned. There's going to be some more great product reviews to come.